Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. At the outset, a look at the top stories. Roy Naik finally speaks to media, says he is being framed politically, targeted because Home Ministry is probing many politicians. Roy denies knowing Athala or Lucky Farmhouse. In her first ever exclusive interview, doctor who diagnosed Mickey stands by her report. Says, I never overwrote, I did put the date, don't know what was submitted in the court. Chief Secretary says, government moving for an unbiased and prompt inquiry of drugs nexus case, assures to examine demand of the CBI probe. Unknown persons break open Ravalnath Mahalakshmi temple at Mulgaon, decamp with cash and jewellery worth 50,000 rupees. Bicholi Bhandari Samaj demands ouster of Upendra Gaonkar from the post of General Secretary of the Samaj, criticize him for taking on Home Minister Ravi Naik. Cases of dengue, malaria and chikungunya go up. 224 cases of malaria reported in a single month. Now the news in detail. Finally, Roy Naik has opened his mouth 72 hours later of serious allegations of involvement in drugs nexus. Roy says allegations against him are politically motivated. He says he is being targeted as Home Ministry is probing many politicians in different cases. Roy has also clarified that he never met Athala or his girlfriend Lucky Farmhouse.
Home Minister Ravi Naik's son Roy Naik on Saturday claimed that he is not involved in any drugs nexus. Roy has claimed that he never met Athala or Athala's girlfriend Lucky Farmhouse. He has also said that allegations made against him are false and politically motivated.
Till date, there is no single case against me, nor I am involved in any criminal activities. I personally don't know who is Athala or Lucky Farmhouse, nor I have met them at any time. The allegations made against me are false and politically motivated and without any proof and made only to malign clean image of my father and myself.
Roy said that for last 6 months, many criminal cases are being probed against politicians. And as those politicians can't target his father, they have targeted him.
Criminal cases are probed against politicians of Goa either by Goa police or by the CBI, and all these politicians who are probed into are now trying to divert attention of the people by targeting my father. As nothing is found in their hand against my father, I am being targeted with such created stories. There is one more reason for the opposition politicians to create such false stories against me. I, being the president of Goa Sena, who is a social organization, has started our social work all over Goa. Looking at the overwhelming response of the people of Goa and the involvement in the activities of the Goa Sena, some of the politicians are jealous and are frustrated and hence are making such false allegations, which are without any basis and are made only in air only to malign my clean image.
BJP on Friday had asked Governor to sack Home Minister Ravi Naik from the Home Ministry. Roy said that BJP should study the matter first and should not make irresponsible statements.
The entire episode of making false allegation against me started only when the police department took action on politician. This clearly proves that the opposition party, instead of appreciating the action taken by the police, is trying to take sympathy from the said politician and attract him towards them. Secondly, the dirty politics is being played by the opposition party at a time when my father is admitted in hospital being not well. Being fully aware of this situation and taking advantage of the same, the opposition party is making such baseless allegations against me as they are fully aware that my father is not in position to reply at this hour.
Roy is also contemplating possibility of legal action against BJP for dragging his name in the drugs nexus.
We are looking after the legal possibilities of all those things. We are आमचे legal process चालू आसा, study चालू आसा. हाजेर जे आता बेसलेस स्टेटमेंट्स केल्या, ताजें नांव घेवन, ताजेर कितें legal action घेवपाची ताजेर process चालू आसा. आज आमी तांकां नोटीस धाडटले आनी जेन्ना ही मॅटर सबज्युडायज जावपा आसा तेन्ना आमी आतां ताजेर कांयच कॉमेंट करप बरोबर म्हाका दिसना. एप्रोप्रिएट टायमाचेर आमी ताजेर लीगल एक्शन घेवन तें कोर्टान पावयतले.
Our principal correspondent Murari Shetye with reporter Vivek Prabhu and video journalist Anil Sanadi.
In her first and exclusive interview to Prudent Media, the Dr. Iona Barreto, who examined Mickey Pacheco in Hospicio, has said that she never manipulated Mickey's medical report. She has denied overwriting on the sheet. She has also revealed that her submission had a covering letter with date, but she is not sure whether it was presented in the court. This interview of Dr. Iona has raised fresh questions in the Mickey Nadia episode. Here are the excerpts.
Mickey was admitted on the 3rd of July at 4 o'clock. He was brought to the casualty. Thereafter at 5:15 I was referred to examine him in view of his high blood pressure by Dr. Suraj. And when I took his BP, it was about 170/100. Now the court says that the medical report with overwriting is not done by me, because the medical report initially submitted by the police was at 4 o'clock p.m. which the casualty medical officer has taken down the BP, and I am not aware of any overwriting on that report. My report, and I stand by it, is that I have taken the BP at 5:15, which was 170/100. Secondly, I would like to clarify that Mr. Mickey Pacheco never ever refused to give his blood for examination, and neither did he refuse for going for any X-rays, ultrasound or any other scans. He was referred to GMC because we had a letter from the police and from the crime branch saying that we had to make him fit for lockup, which was a very difficult decision to make in view of his high BP and his bilirubin. In view of that, we referred him to GMC for best opinion. In GMC itself, he was examined for about 5 hours, and there the consultants also have recorded a BP of 170/100, 144/96 at different people have recorded at different BPs. And the procedure in this hospital, I am told, is that this medical report, whichever is submitted, is usually given in this manner with a signature and the detailed report. And it is given with a covering letter. Now, I am not aware whether the covering letter was submitted in the court or not. But subsequently, the second day, when the news said that the medical certificate bared no date, I have been putting the date and giving a detailed report.
Chief Secretary Sanjay Srivastava has said that government is examining the drugs nexus case so that its inquiry becomes prompt and unbiased. Srivastava has said that they will examine the demand for a CBI probe into the drugs nexus case. BJP and Congress student cell NSUI have already demanded CBI probe into this famous case.
Opposition party BJP and Congress student cell does not have faith in police investigation into drug nexus case. BJP has demanded CBI probe, whereas NSUI has demanded NIA or CBI probe in this matter. Police are already on the back foot as Atala and accused policemen in drug nexus are out on bail due to sloppy investigation. Chief Secretary Sanjay Srivastava says they would consider any demands for CBI probe, and they want detailed investigation into this case. It needs to be prompt and unbiased.
We'll check up, we'll talk in government and take a view. The government has taken a view. Although regarding drug, already inquiries on and senior officers are monitoring it. But we'll go through what demand is there, and also government will have to react on that. On government side, inquiry should be unbiased and it should be prompt. And government is monitoring. DIG and IG have been asked to monitor personally this case, drug-related case.
Last week, government had decided to give drug nexus case to a senior police official. Now there is growing anger amongst ruling and opposition parties for a strict probe into this case. A senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kandulkar, with video journalist Ravindra Dalvi.
Time for a short break. Stay tuned for more news.